Aloha. Good evening. This is Andrew Aloha Live out of Flagstaff, Arizona with Spiritual Image Productions on Facebook Live and YouTube. Establishing and maintaining right relationships with human values. Aloha and welcome to tonight's newscast update. I don't know what you want to call it. Call it whatever you want. I don't care. Facebook Live. Anyhow, I know it's been, what, a couple of week and a half or so since I've done a video. But you know what? I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere, to get anywhere. I'm just enjoying life for what it is and just going with the flow. If there's anything that life taught me throughout the years is go with the flow, believe it or not. I mean, I've almost got killed 2 or 3 times minimum, and all this stuff, friction going on. And if there's anything you take from me ever, from any of this stuff, is go with the flow. Surrender and just go with the flow and you'll be fine. I guarantee you, 100% or your money back. Oh, you didn't pay me any money, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? But that's besides the point. So anyhow, I want to start out with the people out in the northeast, out in the East Coast, all that freezing weather, people, you know, prayers, talking to God, Goddess, meditation is listening to God, Goddess. And right now, God, Goddess, you know, they can step in and do whatever they want, but they also just can't infringe upon people's free will. So, you know, if you don't ask, you know, it's like being a marketing and sales rep. If you don't ask, you may never get the deal. Duh. I could have told you that. That's besides the point. So, you know, sometimes, or a lot of times, all they're doing is just waiting for you to make the request, and boom, it's a done deal. It's that easy. Just make the request, and it's done. It's said and done. So, to all you prayer heroes, all you prayer vigilantes, you know, right now the East Coast is really needing some assistance there now. Aloha, Leslie, thanks for stopping by. So if you can send out some love, healing, prayers, just some light to these people, you know, you can never tell. One little act of kindness, and I assure you that word kindness is going to be a big word in the years to come. I kid you not. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyhow, just that one little act of kindness can have a domino effect and save hundreds, thousands of lives. You can never tell. So if you just take the time, just for a minute, you know, God, please help these people. That's simple. That's simple of a prayer. And you know, today there's an old man, 69 years old, working for FedEx, and he froze to death. And there's already been a handful of people that have died from this weather, and maybe it would have been worse, a whole lot worse, if people hadn't been praying for these people. But I know there is, including myself. I know there's people sending out light and love and healing and prayers to these people, because I think it probably could have been a lot worse. So anyhow, and the winter is not over. Winter is still a few months away. Still for the next few months. So at least for the next few weeks. But and here in Flagstaff, it feels like it's spring already. What the heck is going on? That's besides the point. It's probably going to rain a lot during the summertime, though. I'll bet. I can almost guarantee you the monsoons here in Flagstaff is going to be wet winter wonderland. But that's besides the point. Anyhow, so people, you know, just take the time to be compassionate and send out some love, light prayers, healing to these people, and you can never tell what the results, what the resolve or the support will be. So it's like that. Let me see what oh, hypnosis. hypnosis. And by the way, I'm talking about the polar vortex hitting these people in the Northeast. But anyhow, a few weeks ago, I was certified to be a master Reiki healer. And in fact, I did my first master Reiki healing session about 2 or 3 weeks ago on this guy, with this guy in the East Coast at the MUFON Symposium out in New Jersey last year. So it was interesting. He called me. He's going through some stuff, and he asked for some support. So I did. I did a session, a treatment on him, and I don't know what the result is because I haven't talked to him. He doesn't seem to feel comfortable about being social. I think that's what it is, and so he's cautious about who he deals with. So he trusted me enough to do this session on him, and did. And I'm assuming, I'm hoping, I'm intending that everything came out okay, everything worked out okay. And then over the next few weeks, things will probably shift for him, and he'll be in a much better space. I'm assuming that, and that's what I'm thinking, but that's exactly the point. So anyhow, along with the Reiki, the Master Reiki practitioner certification that I got, I also got a hypnosis certification. Now, I don't know if you got issues with pain, with smoking, with addictions, with something or another, but right now, I'm first of all, I've talked to another guy who's a hypnotist, and to see about doing a show, a comedy show, based upon hypnosis. So we haven't talked yet. We haven't gotten together yet or anything. I still have to get a hold of him and reconfirm and see where he's at, what's going on with it. But I think it's gonna be funny, like hilariously funny. But that's besides the point. Anyhow, so stay tuned because I don't know how long it's gonna take to put together this routine, this show. But I think if it's done right and people watch it, I think they're gonna be laughing off their seats. I think they're gonna be in tears. But that's besides the point. So anyhow, and you know, I'll keep you posted on that, and I'll give you updates on that and see how it's going. But anyhow, I got certified to be a hypnotist, to do hypnosis, and so if you wanna work on something, let me see, for the first 5 people that get a hold of me and that want to work on, and we're going to focus on one issue, to resolve it and clear it, then get a hold of me, and then I will give you a complimentary hypnosis session. And you're getting really sleepy, your eyes are getting really heavy. No, I'm just kidding, but that's not that. Anyhow, so get a hold of me, and then we'll figure something out. In the meantime, as usual, I've been watching my fair share of movies, and some of the movies that well, let me see, I don't know if I put some stuff up about Pitch Perfect 1, 2, and 3 on my posts and stuff, and I think if you watch any of those, especially number 3, I think I like that one the most. But anyhow, if you watch any of the Pitch Perfect 1, 2, or 3, I think that's what the New Age is. That's like heavy duty New Age stuff that we're talking about. Group effort, singing, magic, ceremony, order. I mean, it's just that's just how would you say, a true example of what the New Age is all about, the Age of Aquarius. So I think more and more stuff like that is going to be coming out. I don't know if there's going to be a Pitch Perfect 4, but I think there's going to be other movies that are going to be like that or similar, and I think, you know, it's going to capture what the essence, the truest or truer essence of what the Age of Aquarius is all about. So we'll see what happens as time goes by, especially between now and 2023. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work out. Now, if any of you listened to my predictions, to the prediction show that I did a few weeks ago, it's right on target. Right on target. Trump is swiping the whole border wall thing and paying the government, so all these employees can get paid, and then February 15th is going to be how would you say, Crucifixion Day? I don't know what you want to call it, but I don't know that the Crucifixion Day is actually the right word, but we're going to see what's going to happen. And like I said, I think February is going to be a very turbulent month, probably the most turbulent month of this year, maybe of several years. I don't know, but it's going to be a very turbulent month. And then and then Trump has till the first week of March to figure something out, or else he's probably going to be kicked out of office. That's what I think is going to happen. So and he's not going to like it. So he's going to really, really want to come up with some good, healthy, right compromise that's good for everyone, and quit avoiding the arrogance and the being and the pridefulness and being right, because you can be right all you want. You can be exactly right all you want, but if you're not getting along with your friends, your family, who gives a crap, right? Who gives a crap? So, think about it. Think about it. So let me see. So anyhow, I've been busy watching some movies. Last night, the place, I moved to a new place, and I really am liking it more and more. But it's still a few weeks into it being here. But anyhow, last night, yesterday, the internet went out of whack. I don't know. I was really having a hard time, but that's besides the point. So I watched some older movies that I have on stock here at my place. Me Before You was one of them. I don't know if you watched that movie with Emilia, let me see, what's her name? Clark, and also Sam Claflin. But it's like one of the most compassionate, amazing stories you can watch. It's just like really just wrenches your heart, and really, really takes you, the ending kind of takes you for a loop, but that's the second one. So if you really want a good, I don't know if it's somber, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but anyhow, there's some amazing stuff in that, and I recommend it, highly recommend that. Two, like 10 thumbs up. But that's besides the point. So anyhow, and the other movies that I watched because of the internet being down, Pitch Perfect 1, Pitch Perfect 2, but that was like 2 or 3 days ago. The internet was down again, and so when I feel like I want to be inspired or uplifted, or I just want to get in a better mood or whatever, that's like the most, that's just like top of the charts. And I rarely, like once in the blue moon, will watch a movie over again. And some of these movies, they're old, like Turner and Hooch, and I'll get back to that in a bit. But I haven't watched those in years, so it's kind of interesting to watch them now versus watching them back then. The perceptions that you pick up are different, maybe not a lot different, but they are different than back in the day. That's besides the point. So anyhow, Pitch Perfect 1 and 2 are just quite inspiring. If you just want a pick-me-up show movie, then I would recommend 1, 2, or 3, and just watch any of them, and you'll I don't know, you'll probably get up and start dancing. Who knows? But that's one, or at least singing. A lot of the music they use in these movies, Pitch Perfect 1, 2, and 3, are very popular. What they said is that they use music or songs that come out right at the time the movies come out, and they end up being very popular. So they haven't come out yet until the release date of the Pitch Perfect 1, 2, or 3, and they end up becoming very popular. So there's a lot of really popular music in that's besides the point. Now let me see. 40 Days and 40 Nights. That was back in when was that? Oh, 2002. That's kind of an older movie too as well. Josh Hartnett and Shannon Sossamon. Very interesting movie about celibacy. Oh my God. You know, there are people that celibacy it is what it is, right? No problem, big deal, piece of cake. I can go without for months, for years. Yeah, but are you gonna like yourself after that? I don't know, but I guess it depends on what you do with yourself in that process. But that's beside the point. But there are people they 2 or 3 times a day, and maybe that's not even enough. But that's besides the point. So celibacy, especially to younger people, is a huge like landmine or landmark. I think landmark is a better word to use, but anyhow, that's besides the point. So this guy decides to go celibate for 40 days, and he actually I'm not going to tell you the end because it was kind of a twist at the end, but he did a pretty good job. It was a really funny show. So if you want to watch something that really tests your wit or your I don't know what you want to say, but if you want to watch a movie that's really like crushing, maybe is a good word, but that I will definitely recommend that movie. 7 thumbs up, but that's exactly enough. So let me see, Turner and Hooch with and that's an old movie with Tom Hanks and Hooch, of course, and Mara Winningham, the girl that becomes his girlfriend. But anyhow, 1989. It's an old movie, but it's funny, and that's an interesting view of Tom Hanks, especially if you've seen him as an older guy and you've never seen him as a younger guy before. That's a good movie to watch him in, and it's funny, and it's just a good movie to watch if you want to just laugh at dogs. Why not? Oh my God, that dog! Oh, that dog would drive me nuts. Oh, that saliva going everywhere. Oh, that would drive me nuts. Let me see. Now, well, okay, let's do Secretariat. I actually watched Secretariat before. It's actually based on a true story. A very interesting movie about how a mom really empowers herself and really takes the bull by the horns and really works with it and makes a champion out of a horse. And she just, it's not that she does it personally, but she has the intuition of finding the right people and getting the right people to do it for her or with her, I think is a better word. So it was very interesting, very inspiring. So if you're a mom, watch that movie. Hurry up. What are you waiting for? That's besides the point. Now, another movie, actually it was a documentary, very interesting documentary, the Bill Murray story. I don't know if you've heard about the Bill Murray stories, but apparently Bill goes out and plays around in what was it, North Carolina, South Carolina? Anyhow, Carolina somewhere, I believe. I think it's South Carolina, but he has a restaurant out there somewhere that he owns, and he also owns a baseball team, and so he makes these appearances and these private parties. He crashes these parties and stuff, all this stuff, and just has has a hoot of a day, a night with these people, and these people are just amazed, and and he tells them, he tells them straight out, no one will ever believe you that Bill Murray was, and he doesn't say Bill Murray was there, but that's what he's emphasizing. It's a cracker, but it's also an insight of another side, maybe another side of Bill Murray. I don't know if it is or isn't, but in terms of how compassionate this guy is, how just very lackadaisical he is, just easygoing, not taking anything seriously, just going with the flow. Again, going with the flow. So simple. So anyhow, I would, especially if you got Netflix, it's on Netflix right now. I I had to go back to watching Netflix because my Amazon Prime was taken away, but that's besides the point. But anyhow, all these movies, most of them or all of them, you can find on Netflix. But that's besides the point. So Mona Lisa Smile with let me see, with Julia Roberts, Kirsten Dunst, Julia Stiles, Maggie Gyllenhaal, who's what's his name? Sister, Jake. I want to say Jake, but anyhow, um, I mean, there was other celebrities in that movie. It's 2003. It's a little bit older, but it's interesting. Um, I think maybe it was a little bit flaky in the sense of speaking. There's some cheesy parts in it, but for the most part, it was this rebellious woman wanting to promote change. Now, whether she went about it the right way or a good, healthy way or not is a different story. But it is what it is. There was some interesting stuff in there. There was some funny stuff in there, and is it Academy Award winning? I didn't feel like it was, but was it incredibly inspiring? I don't think it was incredibly inspiring, but I think it was inspiring, especially for a younger woman, 18, 19, 20s, a woman that wants to see a role model in action, in informal, rebellious action of wanting to promote change in society. And again, you know, whether it's right or not is a whole different story, but it is what it is. And you can check it out for yourself. So let me see, and then Left Behind. Now Left Behind with let me see, where is it at? Oh, that's right. Nicolas Cage, Chad Michael Murray, Cassie Thompson, Leah Thompson. It takes it's a take on the biblical sense of there'll be two people and one will disappear in the middle of the night like a thief in the night, and you know it's undetermined how that will take place, if it takes place at all, in the way that it's described in the Bible. And if that takes place, it may be within the next 5 years. I don't know, but we'll see. Or maybe something completely different that people don't even recognize or understand yet. So who knows what all that's going to look like? But it was a biblical take on what it's going to what's going to take place concerning that whole part of the Bible where it talks about that Jesus will come here like a thief in the night, and people will disappear. There will be two people, one will disappear, and one will be left behind. But it was interesting. I can't say that it was incredible, an Academy Award winning movie, but it was interesting. So I do recommend it. I give it about 5, 6 thumbs up for that. Now the other movies, oh my God, I'm not even gonna go talking about I.O., Compulsion, Cellular, One Day, Tears of the Sun, Skyline, Ladylike, Cloud Atlas. you know, you can check them out. You can check out the summaries on their shows if you want, or their trainers. And you know, some of them were, you know, they were somewhat okay, but some of them were just, oh my God, really? Like, get a life. What the hell? That's very fun. So anyhow, let's see, if you want some an astrology reading, Reiki session, or hypnosis session, get a hold of me. Again, pray, you know, send out some prayers, healing, light, and love to these people out in the East Coast. Just for the hell of it, if anything else, who knows what'll happen? Who knows what kind of support you can provide and promote to these people unconditionally, and they will never even know it. That's anyhow, not sure, is there anything else? One more thing. Hang on a second. The full moon. Let's see. Valentine's Day is coming up. The full moon. I'm gonna check right now when to see when the full moon is gonna be. And you know, if you want to get in on some meditation, you can do the full moon with us. I haven't really updated my calendar yet. You know, I'm just going with the flow. So I haven't updated my calendar. I've updated some of my events page, I think, some other stuff, but and I'm not sure that I'm 100% that I'm going to be doing the psychic show here. I'm thinking that I will, or at least put it out there, and then if people want to go ahead and do readings here on Facebook Live, then I'll entertain that. And if people don't show up, well, you know, I got better things to do than hold space for nobodies. But that's one. The full moon. What? Oh, I already did that full moon. I don't know what, but anyhow, you can check back. You can check the transmission meditation page, and that'll show you when I'll be doing full moon. That's it. Anyhow, be safe, be warm, especially all of you people out there in the East Coast. Be warm, be safe, and just be, right. Be love, be light. Just be you. Have a God goddess weekend. Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.